in our heads. And there are lots of things there we will need at one point to clarify that, go back to those situations and correct those situations and put it right. And so those are things that everybody should do. Everybody has a story, and all suffering is accumulated in our memory. Interesting. So coming now from the top of my mind, these are two areas of techniques, of which we have several.
Thank you so much, Antonio. My question is answered. Yeah, exactly what you said, and I love the part of it that you said that when you've done something wrong on the previous day, you can apologize. You can always apologize and try to correct yourself, because no human being is perfect, and you need to talk to each other and tell them that you are sorry, because I normally believe that sorry doesn't cost you.
And I hope that you continue with the program. I had 1 hour and I had that 1 hour. Thank you, Rina.
Are there some more questions?
Antonio, what about if the story doesn't
Antonio, what about if the story doesn't come with the...
We normally have stories which come down from your heart that what
We normally have two stories which come down from your heart, and there's one that just...
Sorry, Antonio,
You
there
know,
is a
there's...
question in the chat. Can I take a look at it? I think there is a question in
you
the
got
chat.
what I'm saying, Antonio. We
I'm
have
not
two
sure
types
if
of stories
this can be answered
whereby
right now.
somebody is
I'm
remorseful
saying,
and there's
Antonio,
this
we
one
have
which
two types
somebody is
of
just
stories
saying for the
whereby
sake
somebody
to
is
air out
remorseful, and there's this
everything.
one which somebody is just saying for the sake to air out everything.
There's so much echo that I cannot hear. And sorry, Marisol, I am
here,
trying to
Dorothy.
Oh,
see
sorry.
the...
Come here. You can speak here. Come here. Come.
Oh, Antonio, my question is,
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
asking that we normally have two stories whereby a sorry which come down from your heart and a sorry which is just
Yes.
by the way, like I'm sorry, and there's a sorry that I'm sorry, somewhere
Yeah.
by a person is so remorseful and you can see it from the body language. So
Yes, that is a formality. That is something that comes from the education. It's a social formality that means nothing. All the contrary, is an easy way out. So you cannot... no, we have to be sincere. When we say I'm sorry, I mean, you have to... Of course, if it's some nonsense, if I push accidentally somebody in the supermarket because it's crowded, I mean, I say I'm sorry, but that is a polite acknowledgement that I have been inconvenient. But it's different when you cause an injury, emotional, even if it's not profound, but it's different. So that social I'm sorry is good because it keeps flowing the social relations. But we refer to something that has given you a contradiction. Feel that means feeling bad in your heart
Okay, Maureen.
and in your mind because you know that you did something wrong.
I also have a question, Antonia.
Maureen?
It's,
I'm having a question.
it's Rose.
Yeah, I barely hear you.
I'm having a question.
Yeah, I barely hear you.
I'm having a question.
Yes,
My
go ahead.
Okay, my question goes like this. What factors does it contribute to my work as a humanist? Okay. What factors does it contribute for self-actualization for me as a humanist in personal development?
Yeah, we have a whole syllabus that we have to develop together, and step by step is quite systematic. And we will understand through their practices of evaluation and detection in the system of self-liberation, where you do practices. And for example, in the motor center, you have to check your coordination, and so you will have to uh, somebody will throw a soft ball made of socks, old socks or something, and then you will have to avoid it. It's natural for us after a period of practice. You can become very good. I mean, sometimes if you practice enough, it will be very difficult to hit you. But if you all the time trying to avoid the sock that is coming your way, you move in the wrong way and you get the sock in the face, you will realize after a while that your coordination, motor coordination, is somewhere wrong. And then there are techniques, practices for overcoming those type of difficulties until you are more or less in the medium. You are balanced. You are not going to become a circus character, but I mean, you will be good enough like to avoid it. So like that, regarding your emotions, regarding your motricity, regarding your intellect, we'll be able to identify and detect and correct. So we can go improving us step by step.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Perfect.
With listeners like yours, it's so encouraging to explain anything.
Can I, Antonio, can I ask you to explain a little bit better about this to be sleep, half awake, and to be awake?
Yeah. Observe what you do. I mean, when you are tired after running the whole day, working in different conditions and all that, you have wasted all the energy that you have acquired in your body from the previous period of rest and from the food that you have taken and from all the things that you have done. And then you need really to rest. You go to your bed, you put the head back, you have a few images circulating in front of your mind, and after that, you lose consciousness. That losing consciousness, you may have deep sleep reveries, dreams while you are sleeping, but you many times are not aware that you have having dreams. Sometimes, yes, if it's shocking, you may wake up and all that type of thing. But most people are not conscious that they have been dreaming or not. They are in doubt. In my case, for example, I need to make an effort to remember what I dreamt in deep sleep, unless, of course, it's shocking. There are some dreams that they are more significant because they reflect something in particular, and those you take notes and etc. There are ways of analyzing. That is in deep sleep, but before getting into that state, and when coming up in the morning after you have rested, you go through an intermediate state that you are groggy, you don't know anything. You don't remember what you have to do. You have to go and wash your face. You have to have a cup of tea or do something. And little by little, your mind starts to get sort of in order. If you rush too quickly to do things, I mean, you can have even a physical accident. You can trip over, or you can do something wrong, or you can, even if you are driving, you can make an error, different things. Until when you are fully awakened, in that intermediate state, your consciousness is daydreams that move continuously through the mind. And obviously distort the perception, because if I am day revering, circulating in my mind, and I meet a person, instead of seeing the person in complete impartiality, in a way that is neutral, in a way that I cannot avoid, it will be tainted by my reveries. The most important aspect of the reverie is that an emotional climate, that is a concept that we have to explain, is a feeling that sometimes is a soft, is a tenuous feeling that taints everything that you see in the day, even visually. It's like having tainted glasses. I wear the tainted glasses and I see everything green, for example. I remove them and it's not that color. I do it in order to reduce the amount of light that is a bit hurting for my eyes, but I am distorting it at the same time. So that happens continuously because we have a reverie nucleus that is called, that is a nucleus of fantasies that is all the time operating in the back of our minds. And well, but anyway, that intermediate level after waking up or before going to sleep, and then the level of vigil, that is the most awakened level that we reach during the day, where we are still daydreaming, we are still revering. And those reveries, they have their own charge and their own content and distort reality. And that is fascinating to see. But after those three levels, we start to have access or to have small glimpses of what Silo described there. Suddenly, I could see reality in a new way. And there are techniques to achieve that. And that is fantastic because you have step by step to go training, but suddenly you start to see lots of things in manners that you have never even imagined it could be. And so it's a perhaps new and difficult uh, road, adventure, but it's very rewarding. And there are many indications of progress that we need to go measuring all the time. Otherwise, we start to imagine that we are evolving and we are not. And one of those measures is the people around us that normally give some sort of indication. They say, well, you look so different. I mean, you seem to be, I don't know. They don't know. Even your looks start to change a bit. But yeah, indicators are extremely important, Dorothy, all the way. And so we have to be able to measure everything we do, measure progress or deterioration, whichever. A measurement is very useful. Well, what is next then? I don't want to take time that is not
There is another
allocated to me.
question.
There is another question.
Oh yeah,
There is
Yeah, there
the
is
next.
another question,
Wait,
Antonio.
go
the next,
go ahead.
the next on the
Yeah.
program, the he have problem with connection, so we can continue until he send me a message.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So,
Which is the next question then? Go ahead.
okay, Antonio, my question goes to like in the personal development. I'm asking that if somebody cross your line and you feel that you want to ask, should you ask it immediately or should you take some days to ask about it so that you sort it out? How can you handle that?
You can do either. I mean, You can write your questions. I mean, if you want to make sure that it's something that you are really interested in resolving, or if it's a suggestion that will improve the development of the course, I mean, you can do that way also. Or you can ask the question directly. As long as, I mean, there are so many questions that in the end you don't have time to advance with a plan that you have for the lesson, something like that. But there are no restrictions. Have to be informal and have to be flexible, and people have to enjoy working in those things. Although they are life-changing and they are very profound, as he said in the beginning, here there is joy, there is love for life, for the body, for this, that. You see, here are joy, love of the body, of nature, of humanity, and of the spirit. If Silo was a person that I have known many things, and it was so funny because it was not prefabricated jokes, but it was something that comes spontaneously in him. So it was very light and very entertaining to work with him, and we tried to emulate that style because everybody is at ease and everybody enjoys it. Unless you have done something very wrong that affects all the others, and then you get a good bollocking as it should be. But always with a bit of humor. No?
You need to have a mediator when you are having this
Do you need to
conversation.
have a mediator when you are having this conversation?
You're saying, come here.
Sorry, Antonia. I was asking that do you need to have a mediator when you are having this conversation, the two of you?
Having what? Having a
Somebody, the third party to listen.
What do you mean,
Be like a
a
judge.
mediator?
Somebody to come like a judge or to listen to both sides to decide whether who is wrong.
and he was talking to Silo.
Well, I mean, I don't think that is necessary because that probably that is for a debate in the local council or in that type of situation. But amongst people who are developing internal work, you don't have a polemic, you know. You ask the person who is instructing, and you can say, well, look, I don't think that because I see it this way or that the other way. You can say, well, in the end, we need to have the freedom to make our own viewpoint and to make our own minds about things. That is understood in all our conversations, all our exchanges. So you can have an arbiter or somebody to say right or wrong, but I mean, I think such arbiter will feel very bored in the end because nobody will pay attention.
Okay. Someone have to mute. There is someone not muted. That's why it's
Was that the intention of the question, or I misunderstood?
Was that it? Now come here.
I also have a question.
Yes, Maureen.
Okay, it's okay. Seems to be okay.
Okay, Antonio, it sounds funny, but maybe I'll be asking on behalf
Go ahead.
of myself and others about dreams. You know, you are talking of dreams, and sometimes when you go to sleep, you wake up in the morning and you remember very well, I had a dream, but you can't recall anything.
Yes.
But you have that scenario, I dreamt of something, but you can't really remember it. And sometimes also you can dream and remember the whole dream, and maybe it comes into practice, like maybe during the day you are having an
Yes.
experience and you dreamt about it and it was just everything that was happening. And again, sometimes you dream and it happens in the future. So I really need want to know how
Well, that's
about this.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, that is very, very interesting. And you have to observe it for a period of time. You have to take notes in the morning of what is it, or during the day, what did you remember? We have to distinguish in the dream the atmosphere of the dream and the images. They are like two separate aspects. Is the climate, which we call is the climate, the atmosphere. Because, for example, you can be dreaming about something very dramatic in terms of action, but you feel like light. I mean, it doesn't touch you, or you feel even laughing. Or so there is the images and the feeling that you experience. So in those cases, you have to have clear the situation, because may not represent then anything dramatic, but is another sort of aspect. So it's very important to have raw material with notes, things that you can record in your phone. Today we have all this facility. Psyche is producing and reflecting in this field. When you have enough raw material and even working with some friends close to you who have been doing the same works, having other viewpoints, in this case, for example, like collaborators, to move through something that may be confusing, to hear other people that are peers, because they understand what you're talking about. And then you can have other viewpoints, and then you start to organize that experience in your mind. And when you have enough experience, you will have a good chunk, like to analyze where you are, what is the meaning of it, in which direction is it moving, what is reflecting. Because that level of language of the dreams is fascinating, because sometimes you need some interpretation, because it works through the allegorical channels that the consciousness have, where things are not coming like logic principles, that it comes with allegories, with stories, like children tales, like the guided experiences. They are much more plastic, more accessible, but extremely important, because they show things that sometimes the direct language cannot express clearly. So it's very important thing. Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I also have a question.
please
Thank you.
introduce you.
Esther Mapesa. I'm still asking about the dreams.
Yes,
There is this situation whereby you can dream, and after some time,
yes,
the same dream repeats, and you realize
yes,
periodically it repeats itself. And the second part, on myself, I have that system
yes,
of documenting the dreams that I go through. Is it a good practice?
yes. It's excellent.
It's very good.
Thank
If
you.
you have that raw material, it's an excellent practice. It's very valuable, because you will be able to analyze it. If you have the viewpoint of analysis, you can discover lots of things out of it.
Antonio, sorry. Antonio, sorry. I'm so
Yes.
notorious. Antonio, sorry. I'm so notorious. Antonio, sorry.
You have lots of echo for it.
You are very
I'm
interested in
asking.
dreams. We should have another meeting about dreams, a whole session.
Yes. I'm asking about manifestation. You manifest about something, you don't have that thing,
Yes.
but you manifest, and within some time you find
Yes.
it has happened. I've been having this manifestation thing, and I write a
Yes.
note, and after writing a note, I give it like a period of time, then it comes and happen. And I've been wondering,
Yes.
could it be a practice that should be put into practice for the longest time, or it's a belief, or it's a spiritual thing? I really want to know about
I,
manifestation.
Very
yes.
good.
Thank you.
I think it's all of that. I mean, you will have to explore it, and is a fantastic attribute, quality, and is an indication of the possibilities of our mind, of our psyche, that normally we do not explore, we do not acknowledge, or we don't know how to evaluate or analyze. So for the time, the best thing is for you to have a good record it in your phone, because it's fantastic material for when we do those type of studies in self-liberation studies.
Okay,
There's
okay.
lots of work with dreams, in fact.
Okay, I have one question. In the beginning, Silo is talking a
Yeah,
lot about if life have no meaning, if death is end of all. Or can you explain this a little bit for us?
exactly. So it's talking about the absurdity if everything ends with death. That means there is no continuity if it's no another thing. Because if you think that life, it will extend forever, and that you are responsible for the way in which your life will extend, then it becomes very important what you do or what you don't do. But if you say that everything ends with death, you are living in a universe of absurdity, where it is the same one thing or another thing or this or that or the other thing. Nothing has meaning. The meaning comes from the possibility of projecting your life beyond. And in fact, we think that the soul is immortal, and we think that we will continue living. And unless you have done a disaster of contradictions with yourself, in which case you will probably tend to dissolve. But we'll discuss about some of other things. That is to have experience of all these things, what is reasonable and why, and to be able to penetrate the world of your own energy and understand that in the moment that the energy achieves enough consistency, is immortal. So really, what dies is the body, but the rest will continue evolving. In which level will continue evolving or what will happen, but that evolution will be inevitable because of the scientific progress. There are lots of people who have near-death experiences. That means they have been dead, clinically dead for a period of time, but then they recover them, or they manage to correct what is causing that stop of the body, and the person comes, and they come with incredible stories of what has happened. And those are very interesting stories of continuity. For example, the soul can move through doors, walls, and completely obstructive spaces for the physical body, but not for the soul, not for the spirit. So it's other sort of dimensions, and they are interesting, interesting records and programs that we can share some of them, because many cases have happened also to people who speaks in English, where there's an American doctor who a few years back, I mean, he's a neurologist, very famous, and he And yes, he contracted one of those viruses that really was clinically dead for 1 week. And he went through fantastic experiences, and it's good to see those type of things. But there are lots of indications that these days they to give evidence, because they are testimonials of thousands of people who have come back and tell similar stories that you can guess that there is continuity, that there is other realities, and the things they describe, they are so incredible that at one point there is something that indicates them that they have to come back and continue seeing these incredible things. But they said, well, look, you have to, I don't know if somebody tells you that or that your mind indicates to you or what, and they have to come and they wake up. And sometimes after being in those comas for several days, so they wanted to be there. So it's quite intriguing, but it's good to have images of what happens after death.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ragnar. Well, carry on then.
So we have some more questions
There's a question in the box chat,
in the
the messages.
in the messages. There is Antonio. There is a question in the message.
Yeah, by whom?
Maureen. It's
Marisol?
If you go to the chat, there is a question there.
Ah, Maureen.
Sorry, I've said that I'll be notorious, Rose.
Thank you.
Talking of death.
Wait. I'm muted. Okay.
Okay. Talking of death, you've talked of death. Sometimes someone has died, maybe for some years back.
Yeah.
Then a child is born and named
Yes.
after the after the person.
Yeah.
And you find that you're talking of it's only the body that is dead, but the good deeds and the spirit still exists, right?
Yes.
So you get you name
The body is dead, but
yes. So the child is born and named after the person that is dead, and you find that the acts they did and like the whole character of the dead person are in this child when they grow. And sometimes you ask yourself, what could be happening? I've been having that question in my mind, like you have a child here, he is named after your grandfather, and he has taken all the deeds and the acts of the grandfather. Now it has been something that I really want to know, and I also have so many questions about death. I'll maybe explain later.
You can send him an email.
Yeah, I can send you an email. Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, that's fine. But that is a field of speculation, of conjecturing, where we can exchange views about what could happen or what, but I have no evidence of any sort. And that for us is possible because there is a level of recurrence, because there are people who come back. The Buddha, for example, explained that he could remember I don't know how many reincarnations. They live the lives and then, well, die, and some comes with another species of animal or with another human being and happen this or that, but that covering periods of thousands and thousands of years. Well, in my case, I don't remember even what I did last week, imagine. So it will be they are points interesting because because they open up our imagination about lots of things, and also to analyze and study. We are living times of great, interesting possibilities. And so that could be part of the studies that we find of interest when doing our psychology. But Silo did not elaborate in any of these things.
So, okay. I'm just looking at the program. I'm just looking at the program briefly. We're having day 8, no? Having day 2.
Yeah.
We have here Antonio. Okay.
It's Julius and Michael.
Yeah, Julius and Michael are 8:30, but I see Julius is already here. So, is it possible, Julius, that we
And Diallo is also here.
is it possible we can start that
Diallo
program
is here.
like 7 o'clock? You know, Julius and who? You say Julius and who, Antonio?
Julius and Michael.
And Michael, they are already here.
Well, it's a time then. And it's El Diallo.
Okay, I want to ask you.
So I am finished. I can stay a bit longer, but to listen to the conversation.
Julius and Michael. What's the name? No, Julius and Michael, are you here?
Antonio, did you say that Diallo is around?
Where's Diallo? Michael Diallo.
No, I saw him on the list
Okay.
in the program.
Because in the translation
So
it
do
says
you not hear me or see me? Hello,
Hello, Julius. Okay, are you there?
Antonio.
Nay, hi.
Yes, hi.
You don't
His wife.
see me?
Ranna.
Yeah,
Hi.
Rana, she
Ati
don't.
nini?
Yeah,
Hi.
Hi.
Rana.
Nice to see you.
Ross, sipia upetume.
so you mean 7 p.m. That is 4 o'clock in Iceland. I cannot make that.
Sorry? Yeah. Okay. Because you were online.
I cannot make.
I understand. I saw you online, so I was
Yeah,
asking.
because yeah.
So we have
We are only taking part in the seminar now.
yeah.
Me and Ram.
Yeah. But very nice to see you. So I don't know. Do we have some more questions for Antonio, or are we want to take a small break now?
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, let's have a break on my side at least.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Antonio. There is
When we say bye-bye, thank you. Bye-bye. They're going now.
Nice to see you all. Until tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Antonio.
Thank you. Bye, Diego.
Okay.
okay. I'm waiting for Dorothy for one small action, then we will finish this meeting. This part, I think. Give me a minute.
Oh, wow. Antonio, I'm here. I think we want to give you a clap. And Mapesa, you're going to conduct the clap. Okay, we are appreciating Antonio. Yeah, we are giving him the 5 factorial claps. We are giving you the 5 factorial claps. Yeah, let us warm our hands. Let us warm our hands. So we already know the 5 factorial claps. Yeah. Okay, we start with the 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. No, let us do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Okay, Anto is left. Okay, they now have to think for themselves. Okay, we thank you very much. We will open the meeting 8 o'clock for Julius and Michael for internal exercise. Diego, nice to see you there. Happy to see you.
Nice. I'm sorry, my mic was off. Thank you again. Thank you for the meeting. Thank you for having me.
You're
Next, we will be online at what time? 9 o'clock Spain.
Thank you, Diego.
Oh, you're very. I thank you very much for having me, Tracy.
You're so welcome.
Authority, I'm sorry.
We will continue after 1 hour. 1 hour.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're always welcome.
This will be.
It will be Julius.
One more hour.
Yeah.
Very much. It's very enlightening for me. And I will be online on the next hour.
Thank you.
Of course.
You're so welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
So welcome. Anytime. I will close.
Until then, we will meet in 1 more hour.
Yeah. Peace, force, and joy.
Bye, brothers and sisters.
Okay.
At this very time that we are waiting, we can go for the meeting.
Okay, it is actually next session. I don't know. Okay, Tracy. Now it is 10 to 7. It's almost 7. Julius and them are 8 o'clock.
Yes.
So what is happening till then?
I wanted if Diego could do something.
No, okay. Diego is who? Is he online or here?
He was online, but I think he has gone.
No.
He's always
No,
online.
Diego. I was talking to him.
Yeah, and he could have talked about. He really wants to talk about his life as a humanist.
Okay, we just. Okay, he's here. So, are you. Diego? I was just saying goodbye and he was going to come.
He's left.
Yeah, but I can send him a message. Is he here somehow? Diego. Do we have his WhatsApp number?
Yes.
Okay. Send him. He was.
Somebody is having my phone.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay, because he has a session on Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
But I just wanted him to.
Yeah, let's maybe he's here. He was online. Here? Must be here. What's...
Yeah, you'll find him there. Just go. I know he's.
Yeah,
Go to Wild.
here go.
Yes, that one.
Okay. I ask him. It's okay, but I was expecting tea. So, when you expect something, you get something else. It's always a shock. Okay? Just call him. Hello.
Hola, Ragnar.
How are you?
How are you going, man?
Okay, we have a break here for 1 hour, and people are waiting. We were
Yes.
wondering if you would like to say something. Tracy was telling that you want to tell us about your experience as a humanist.
But that will be on Wednesday. Today you can just talk on general things about your home, your life.
Well, I don't know if I am ready to make such an employment. I am here as a pupil and not as a teacher, because although I've been a part of the movement since the late 70s, I am now returning to the task of promoting humanism.
Tell him that is what you want to hear.
So I'm a point more than to teach.
But that is what we want to hear. We want to hear about the humanist movement from 1970.
How was it?
How was it?
Is it like the
Okay.
that we have now?